Hello everyone from Lanzarote. Today I'm going to be hiking through the beautiful, surreal volcanic landscapes of Lanzarote. I'm going to hike around the Caldera de Los Cuervos. Lanzarote is part of the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands belong to Spain, but they are way south in the Atlantic Ocean. Lanzarote itself is the northmost Canary Island, and it's only 140 kilometers away from the coast of Morocco. So yeah, we get a desert climate here, and that also means some clouds and also some rain, but it's mostly a very arid climate here, especially in the summer. We have the end of March, and it's around 20 degrees Celsius. It's really windy, but it's perfect weather for hiking. This is how they grow wine. There are hardly any plants here. I haven't seen any naturally growing tree, but there are bushes here, small plants. There are sand dunes and rock dunes. That gets you really, really cool landscapes. Very interesting structures, interesting colors, fascinating shades. All of the volcanic surfaces, lava streams, and what you see here was created around 200 to 300 years ago. So we're walking onto an old lava stream. It's a lava tube here, tunnels, some lava passed through. I'm intrigued. I already like this trail. There are a lot of cracks in the ground, and there are rocks underneath this layer of lapilli. Lapilli is tephra, which is volcanic debris which was tossed in the air during an eruption and spread everywhere. Tephra comes in very tiny, very, very tiny, like millimeters, up to 2 millimeters, and it's ash. That's the size of gravel that we're walking on here. It's mostly lapilli, just a couple of millimeters in size. This is also lapilli. It's a bit bigger. Everything up until around 6 centimeters in diameter is considered lapilli, and everything bigger than that is a lava bomb. I think this is the volcano that we will hike in and around. Volcanoes you see back there are in the Timanfaya National Park. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to hike there. You're required to go with a guide. But there are multiple other beautiful places in Lanzarote where you can go without a guide, and that's also what we're doing today. By the way, I always wanted to visit another planet, and I feel like while I can't do that just yet, this is kind of as close as it gets. In fact, both NASA and ESA have been sending astronauts here to train, because this is one of the most Mars-like environments that you can possibly find on Earth. Here, astronauts prepare for anything from choosing proper landing sites and going on geological exploration missions to looking for life on other planets. Both Mars and Moon have showed volcanic activity in the past and display some geological resemblance to what astronauts encounter here. One particularly interesting aspect that can be observed here is the interaction between volcanic material and water, something that is especially relevant for the search for life on other planets. As you can imagine, this has also been the location for filming many science fiction movies. really love the raw beauty of it all. I reached the more popular part of the trail. The trail leads around that crater, and I think we can also get inside. A lot of trails are very restricted in Lanzarote. A lot of places are cut off for hikers, and one of the reasons actually is that while this looks like sand, and from sand you would expect that if you walk over it, the wind would then over time fix it. But this is not sand. These are these small rocks, lapidi. So if you walk on the cone of that volcano on the slope, then your footprints would actually be visible for decades. You can't imagine like 100 tourists trying to climb this volcano and it would be ruined. I was on Lanzarote before in 2003, and at the time I did a guided tour in Timanfaya National Park. The tour was really good, but today, no, I'm not gonna go on a guided tour. Also, I like to go my own pace, but if you're here, if you're not like me, and if you're interested in volcanoes, the tours are actually quite good. So we're inside the Caldera, inside the crater now. And it's a really cool trail. I can understand why it's so popular. These volcanic rocks here, they come in all shapes and colors. And we also have these olivine enclosures everywhere. This is a gemstone which is really abundant here. It's so cool. The Canary Islands are situated on the African tectonic plate, and they are an example of intraplate volcanism. That means they're not on the edge of the tectonic plate, but in the middle. I really like volcanoes. Lanzarote is always quite windy, but this is next level. So the past couple of days, apparently, it's been unusually windy. Yeah, I apologize for the sound. I hope it is at all audible. I think this landscape is really giving off a surreal atmosphere. It's not a lush green forest, which I also love, but this is special. I really feel like I'm on an alien planet. Well, some known plants give it away. There's a single palm tree on the edge of that volcano. It does appear to be growing wild. It's the first tree I'm seeing that's actually growing wild. There's so many volcanoes. appears the entire island is covered with this lapilli tephra. And it has these magnificent shades from black to grey to red to yellow. One side of the volcano will be red, and it will transition like almost like velvet to another color, like black or yellow. You have these soft gradients of color on the volcanoes and on the dunes. Nice. So this lava flow that we're walking through right now came from multiple volcanoes in the area. Alright, this trail has come to an end and I'm gonna return back to the hotel now. I really enjoyed this. It was quite beautiful, despite there being a lot of people here at the trail, but it's okay. So it's not hundreds, it's just tens. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.